Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. We lost our last round, which was disappointing for me, because I felt like we actually had a pretty good chance to win that one. I don't know if I squandered it or it was squandered through means otherwise, but Z2WC80BQ is going to be our seed this afternoon, this morning, whenever you're watching this. Years in the future, long after the Proto-Neurians have taken over planet Earth, and of course roam the Earth looking for media to understand the conquered peoples which they have usurped. We all know that's coming, so we'll see you there, Proto-Neurians. I hope that is like a good name for a fiction. Well, I don't know if they're fictional, but a race of otherworldly alien creatures, and not like accidentally really offensive. Hey, my dad was a Proto-Neurian, man. I don't know. Anyway, look, I'm not too enthusiastic here. I'm starting as Maggie. That's okay. I mean, life goes on. But as far as characters go, Maggie's mostly just a safe character to start as. Not a particularly exciting, romp in the park here, you know? This is not, it's not like going to see a Jeff Dunham concert, I'll tell you that much. It's not really a concert, I guess. It's more of a show. You get the idea. I can't afford to take damage, though, because we're not on an XL floor. And one bomb actually kickstarts our bomb economy in such a uproarious fashion. Motley Crue could probably write a song about it. But I'm not going to do it just yet. The coffee hasn't quite hit the bloodstream. Is this, like, just 100% spiders? Have we fought any non-spider enemies thus far on the cellar? If we fight the Widow, there's some themed bullshit going on here. Which should be the new name. If I bought Party City, every store would be renamed Themed Bullshit. And you know what? I think it would be better. I think it would do better as a result of this. I don't know that it's doing badly, though. Maybe parties are way up in the past couple of years. I don't know. I'm not a shareholder of Party City. I have not found our item room yet, but we'll just fight our boss. It's Pin. Pin is not a spider, unless you don't really stop to think about it. Let's look at it, compare and contrast. Pin, 0 legs. Spiders, 8 legs. I can't deny. That's a big knock. Pin jumps up and down. Spiders spin webs. Look, the case is not looking very convincing right now, but I'm trying to spin it, alright? They both are probably eukaryotic organisms. I'm assuming they both are carbon-based, but Edmund is remaining very tight-lipped about the organic chemistry of the creatures in the Binding of Isaac Rebirth, which I think is incredibly suspicious. What the fuck am I even talking about here? Okay. Kill this guy so I can get some damage. I can start talking about the strategies on this run instead of whatever the heck I'm talking about here. We got Synth Oil, which is really good. That's a very, very solid pickup, whether you're in the early game, late game, or, anywhere in between. I'm a little disappointed that we haven't been able to find a single bomb yet. Ideally, we'd be able to use that one way or the other to get into a Spirit Heart, have some protection, get a deal with the devil on the next floor, and then we're sitting pretty, usually. I'm going to open this. Yeah, I don't regret it. We got 3 cents and 2 bombs for a key, which I think is... It's weird because keys are disproportionately valuable right now in the game because they give you access to item rooms, and every item room is worth a ton considering... how few items we have right now. This item room, 99 bombs. So it turns out that golden chest was actually mostly worthless, but 99 bombs is still great. What I will say, now that we have 99 bombs, is let's start cracking into these pots, trying to get... I'm an idiot, trying to get some more money. I did get a Spirit Heart. I'm just waiting to pick that up for reasons that I hope are relatively obvious. Bad trip, could be worse. Range down. Again, could be worse, honestly. I'm not just trying to make the best of a bad situation. It's not that bad. We're looking for the quarter or maybe a swallowed penny pickup here. Regular pennies, also fine. I don't expect to get anything from our shop on this floor, but, we might as well try our darndest to get as much money as possible just in case we get keys on the next floor. And, of course, again, a blood bank could be interesting for us. I hesitate to say it's going to be too valuable, but it could be interesting. Nothing out of those. Secret room. Nothing out of that either. Well, we spent 3 bombs to get into the secret room and we got 4 bombs out of it. Not worth too much, but better than nothing, I suppose. Man, these pots are so separated from one another. It's gonna be a little annoying, but we will crack into as many as we can. Again, like a quarter pickup, a swallowed penny like we just got, is pretty useful. Well worth the cost of doing business, at least. Especially considering we're never going to use 90-something bombs over the course of the run anyway. Not super thrilled with the spider payouts we're getting, but life goes on. Now if we get a blood bank, we're like financially sorted for probably quite some time. Wonder if that would even find the secret room there, if there was one. I sort of doubt it. This is like a really prodigious level here in terms of the number of pots available. They haven't really paid out kind of to the standard that I would be expecting, but whatever, I suppose. Oh my god, it's just like pots everywhere, man. That one actually had a nickel in it, which is the best drop we've had so far, unless maybe you'd count Swallowed Penny there. Long-term Swallowed Penny may be the much better pickup for us, but we basically have no confirmation of that. I can't believe that there's still more pots here. It's getting a little ridiculous. There's our second secret room, which was the other reason I was going hard on this. We don't really want anything there. We get to 19 cents. No more pots. I'll put one bomb down just to see if maybe we'll get a crawl space over here. Was it worth the try? I think it was worth the try. We still got 76 bombs left. Pull the stick out of your butt, you know? We're doing fine in that regard. Curse of the Blind is really, really annoying on this floor. I would love to act like it isn't, but it is. It is, not a great situation to be in. That's the quarter, so we're now up to like 44 cents. Did I cheat on my arithmetic there? Yes, I waited for the answer to pop up in the top left of the screen, and then, you know, sue me. It's not a math contest, and I think I've demonstrated my mental arithmetic skills over the course of the Rebirth series so far. 4 plus 4 is a freaking 44. Everyone knows that, as long as they've been to first grade. Maybe a second secret room. Mostly I'm just blowing this up for the pots. We've already gotten the two, I would say probably best payouts from pots in the form of the quarter and the Swallowed Penny. Which we're just going to get rid of Swallowed Penny to take Maggie's faith, but still. I wonder if we could get into our secret room and maybe use that to get into our item room. That way we can get into our shop with our other, well, with our only key, I should say. Still hoping for this library, but it seems unlikely. So we did get in and got Bloody Lust out of our item room. Let's take our pill. 48-hour energy. It's fine. Not what we'd really want, but it's okay. I think there's no reason we shouldn't buy this item here. Steam Sale ends up being an awesome pickup for us. We'll also take an extra Spirit Heart just to protect ourselves a little bit further. So Bloody Lust is really, really good. We don't necessarily have a run built for it yet, but we're only one IV bag away, so if we can manage to get that, I would be thrilled. Which means we probably will do full exploration on this floor. And you know what? I think maybe I should... That's really bad. Tears down. But I think maybe I'll just do that full exploration right now. Because if there is an IV bag, I would love to get it ASAP. It's a curse room instead. I'll go to it right now, just so we don't have to backtrack. And we might get a Spirit Heart out of it anyway. We also got a small damage bonus out of it. We did get a Spirit Heart. We'll get a small damage bonus from Bloody Lust. Probably not worth doing this, but let's do it anyway. Okay, definitely not worth doing that. There's nothing else on the shop we wanted. Well, the good news is, until we get damage, we can subsist on bombs. I mean, we're not doing terribly on damage, but until we get, like, a better DPS, I guess is more accurate. Red chest containing a troll bomb. That's okay. The run has still been pretty kind to us, I think, so far. Fighting the Widow. Bombs are going to be pretty useful here. 2 bombs actually finished the job, which is a little bit... It's left me flabbergasted. Magic 8 Ball, pretty poor, but the Chaos card is at least decent. And then our Deal with the Devil has given us Guppy's Paw, which is a weird one. I'm going to hold it, but I don't think I'm going to use it. Oh, I didn't mean to put that down, but that's okay. We could have maybe used it to get into the boss trap room, but I think that's short-sighted, even though it's kind of a clever play. Curse of the Labyrinth of the Caves XL. Not a Kiss of Death or anything like that. I think it's better for us to not throw away our best chance at being able to use Bloody Lust. So, what I mean by that is, let's not throw away our Red Heart containers. Instead, let's keep as many as possible. We'll try to get a blood bank on this floor. You know, we came down with enough money to have a good chance to make that happen, so... Statistically speaking, we're probably going to be able to get, you know, a blood bank on this run. Whether or not it pays out with an IV bag or a blood bag is a little bit more of a crapshoot, but... We're done. We got a key, actually, which is really useful. I don't mind using the Chaos card early. I would use it on this floor if we can. Or if we have to, maybe, would be a better way to put it. But the reason, you know, if you're going to go for a blood bank, you might be saying, why not go for, Yumheart instead, so you can play it more often. There is something to that, I think, but I kind of wanted to hedge my bets, and I think this was a better way of hedging our bets, because Guppy's Paw is a better spacebar item, assuming we find a good opportunity to use it. Yumheart, most of the time, you know, it just kind of ends up stagnating. It sits in our, spacebar slot, never gets used, because we have Spirit Hearts that insulate us from the damage instead, and then, you know, you never really get the kind of draw out of it that you're hoping for. I think that we probably have to say no to Boss Rush on this run right now. It seems like it's probably an unlikely occurrence for us. I really should not be worried about our bomb usage. Just kick some bombs in there. If you think it's going to save you some hassle, and especially if you think it's going to save you some damage, we should do that. Even if we use 2 bombs per room and never get any more bombs, this still gives us like maybe 3 floors worth of not having to shoot enemies with our fairly shitty tiers, honestly. We probably should not be using, you know, 1 bomb to kill 1 enemy. That's a pretty poor value proposition, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. These guys are mobile, so any chance I have to kind of hem them in is gonna be good for me. I know there's a key back there, by the way. It's a bad habit I've created for myself in Isaac, of just, like, leaving a room immediately and then coming back in. I don't know how much time that actually saves. Sad Onion is a huge get for us here. Nothing from those mushrooms. Sad Onion is one of my favorite items in the game. One of my favorite quiet items in the game. Because it really is, like, just a huge tears upgrade. It doesn't give you homing tears. It doesn't turn your tears into, you know, gold bars that shoot out of your face or anything silly like this. It's just, like, a raw, good statistical increase. And I gotta admit, even with Sad Onion, I'm not really super impressed with our rate of fire. But I am very happy to have gotten Sad Onion, without a doubt. Let's try secret room access. It's possible. It obviously is now no longer possible, but it was possible in the moment. We could open the golden chest, and I'm somewhat tempted to do so, but I think that I will exempt myself from that for now. I will walk into the fire. That's my penalty for not going to that curse room, obviously. No, but I will exempt myself from that for now, because I don't see myself wanting to fight. It's more of like a, if I could teleport, I would love to open it, but the cost right now is, like, probably much greater than the reward, but there could be a Guppy's head in there. We'll see how the things look by the end of the floor here. This is a floor that's going to be very formative for us. This is like these are our adolescent years. The choices we make here will have a surprising ripple effect on our adult life. No pressure or anything, though, kids. This is good. We're going to be fighting our bosses, I guess, shortly. Ideally, of course, like, if I could engineer a perfect scenario, first off, Denny's moons over my hammy, right in front of me right now, for digestion, you know, post-video completion. But ignoring that, a fallen fight and a deal with the devil is not that unlikely. Paralysis. Well, it's good to get it out of our system here. I will use Chaos card if we encounter a tough boss. Mega Maw is not tough enough to warrant the use of the Chaos card. But I think I have to be a little bit more, or a little bit less conservative maybe in my use of consumables like this. Oftentimes I'll just be like, well, I'm going to hold on to this until the Isager Blue Baby fight. Yes, it saves you the Isager Blue Baby fight, but it costs you the ability to have that, you know, storage slot forever. Man, that is such a terrible haul. Mega Fatty is worth it, I think, to use that. Would have been an annoying fight, would have taken a while. You know what? I'm going to try experimental treatment. Gave us HP. I feel like we are slower, like demonstrably slower. What a shit haul as far as boss rooms go, though, right? Like, we got maybe HP up, speed down. I think we might have even gotten a slight tiers upgrade. So I'm not going to complain too hard about that. But the speed down could be kind of catastrophic. It's a 48-hour energy. No deal with the devil. Boss items kind of sucked. Just a big disappointment all around there. We bricked it a little bit. Range up. This is good, if for no other reason than to compensate for the range downgrade we got earlier. We did get a shot speed upgrade that should compensate for it as well, but Liberty Cap versus Maggie's Faith. I think we gotta stick with Maggie's Faith. We could take Liberty Cap for the rest of the floor if we wanted, but not a huge crisis one way or the other. Are you telling me the bomb did not hit you? Or did you just absorb the bomb shot and keep coming? Because that's a little ridiculous, I think. So we will go to the curse room. High Priestess. Well, I'll tell you what. That's not our secret room. Let's try to use High Priestess, maybe like right here. We killed one enemy with it. That is just really bad. I wanted to see if maybe the secret room was there. We are getting to the point where maybe I should be a little bit more conservative about our bombs. Not really balling out of control on them anymore. Wheel of Fortune. Maybe we'll get a chance to use that on our curse room here. Just get some, you know, value added. Puberty is a fine pill. I mean, it's not good, but it's not necessarily bad. We'll just blow up our Wheel of Fortune. Get some money out of it, okay. By the way, like I mentioned, give up on your dreams, kids. No, but give up on your dreams of getting to boss rush. We are not going to be making it on this run. Unless we get, there is like a conceivable way out, but it's very low percentage chance right now. If we got like a Joker card, and then, of course, an unbelievably good deal with the devil, and all of a sudden we're sitting pretty. This is where I was worried about a little bit of a low speed situation negatively impacting us. God damn it. Okay, so we're gonna miss out on an item room and the shop as a result of that random telepills. But we got toothpicks, which is great. I don't need to buy the bomb. That's a little ridiculous. We got HP out of it as well. We don't need to buy the key. So we got toothpicks and HP, skipped a shop, skipped an item room. Maybe skipped a blood bank as well, which is disappointing. Oh my god, we got another Necropolis XL. You know what? This is actually a conceivable way that we could swing a boss rush play. There's a lot of moving parts here. We need to find the boss fight. We need to get a teleportation card, because there's no fucking way I'm going to be doing boss rush unless we pick up an inconceivably great set of items. But I guess I'm sort of... As far as telepills go, that error room actually ended up being not horrible. But our run is looking quite anemic right now. No, Northern Lion, you got Bloody Lust. You always get those confused. Well, in my defense, why do they have the same sprite? Basically, one's just slightly bigger. But, this is, it's not a good run right now. The framework for a good run exists. We got one Guppy item, we got Bloody Lust and a lot of red hearts. You know, the right trinket and spacebar item combination can turn this into a very strong run where we have a lot of damage. We also have item rooms still to come. 2 item rooms on this floor, a shop where we should be able to afford whatever's in it as long as it's not just a greed fight. But we need a couple of dice rolls to go our way here. That'll help, yeah. A second Guppy item out of a golden chest will definitely help. So now we're only 1 Guppy item, which I hope quite selfishly means 1 deal with the devil away from getting to become Guppy, which I hope quite selfishly means that we're just a couple of rooms or a few rooms away from making it happen. This might not be the soundest choice, but I'm going to use Guppy's Paw once. We have a good mix of red hearts and spirit hearts, but I just don't want to put ourselves in a position to be losing spirit hearts, losing our deal with the devil chance, and thus being disappointed as a result of that. So we're getting a little carried with that Guppy's Paw pickup. That's extremely lucky for us. Any red chests, sorry, Guppy's head pickup. Any red chests are going to be high on my list of things to do today. Ooh, a stone chest has got to be up there too, in case it's Cricket's head. As much as I'm always into the idea of doing boss rush, it isn't the best idea for us right here to rush it. If we can instead, you know, guarantee ourselves a better chance at the item rooms, the ability to actually go to the shops, who knows, maybe pick up red candle or something like that, and we're totally set. But if we can swing it, I would prefer to. This is not going to help out with that, I'll tell you that much. But our damage is actually looking pretty good right now. It's going to take a little bit more elbow grease to really take it home, but still. You know what, if that had been... No, I was like, if that's Shoop the Whoop, I still probably shouldn't take it, unfortunately. Oh, this is like our... I was gonna say best chance, but let's be honest, it's probably our last chance at at getting the teleport card needed. And I'll take pretty much what I can get. The world is not gonna do it, but we can use it here And now I'm looking at the amount of rooms left over, and I'm like, we are not going to get to boss rush in a minute. It's just not going to happen. 2 of diamonds will just pop right now. Hierophant will pop right now. Justice will pop right now. Wow, that's good luck. Credit card. 2 of spades will pop. Chaos card. Might just come over here and like use Chaos card on this Joker. And then we'll take credit card into our shop. Yeah, so I'm going to say, you know, give my regards to Boss Rush. We're not going to get there. There's just way too many rooms to cover in the next minute. It's not going to happen. Burkano room, well worth taking. That room was still great for us. I mean, the credit card is what we want to use on a deal with the devil. We don't want to use it on our shop because we have so much money and the Steam sale, and our shop might not even have items. So definitely that is a deal with the devil one. Chemical peel's fine. I'm not gonna get too excited about it, but it's not bad. Infestation 2 is incredible. It's an unbelievably good item. And may have just cemented the win for us, as far as I'm concerned. It's one of the few times I've ever seen a floor layout so unusual that we can actually walk around a big room. There's enough rooms on either side of it that we can actually walk around this room. That almost never happens. Very unusual. Yeah, you know what? I'm starting to think that Infestation 2 pickup almost by itself has put us over the top here. Well, we don't... I mean, I don't really care about Converter. What's our pill here? Puberty. I mean, might as well take... Let's buy the Spirit Heart. Maybe I do care about Converter? Because we have Bloody Lust? It's not... Like, I don't even know if that was good to do, but it is done now. And we'll donate as much money as possible, and, you know, this donation machine is always a convenient opportunity for me to take a sip of my coffee. It's like the classic Northern Lion move for the final depths floor, assuming boss rush is done. Done one way or the other, I guess. Alright, let's make our way down here. My thinking behind using the converter was basically A, I never used the converter, and B, I may want, strangely enough, to have more red hearts in case we get like an IV bag or something like that. We might as well use our Joker card right now, because we're not going to be able to teleport out anyway, so we might as well just check it. And then, of course, we have like the fucking anti-converter here, but we'll take Whore of Babylon anyway. I did not mean to come into this big room. It's also one of those rare situations in which our big room is actually like really, really easy. I guess we should probably be checking for this stuff, because we have the converter, and like an extra Spirit Heart could make a big difference. And Black Heart as well, for that matter. So I don't expect Book of Sin to be that useful for us. We're not going to take that even with credit card. We'll just save credit card and hope to get to use it on the next floor. Maybe I should have saved the Joker card and used it on the next floor. I mean, there is like a way out of this situation if I want a way out of the situation. I could just take 2 hits or 3 hits against Mom. Getting back to 66 bombs feels real good. I could just take a few hits against Mom, lose red hearts, and pretty much guarantee myself no chance of a deal with the devil. But the trade-off there is I will lose out on the HP from the Eternal Heart. So I think I'll just accept this as it is. We'll take our Polaroid, we'll head down to the next floor, and accept that probably the credit card is less valuable than the Joker here, and I made a misplay. But there's no question that we're looking very strong now. Got a pretty nice army of animals and insects here, you know. We're generating 3 flies per room, plus however many spiders we get. Our goal is not necessarily to amass a huge army. It's mostly, like, step 1 is just a sustainable... Oh, man, that would have been an awesome guppy setup. Step 1 is just the sustainable number. I don't really care if we have 500 spiders. All we need is, you know, enough to kill everything on every individual room without ever trending to 0. But, I would love to get there at some point. In particular, fighting enemies like Pin, Chub, like multi-segmented enemies that die very easily. That gives us, like, huge spider boosts. Trying to find, tinted rocks here. I'm sure they could exist on this room, but I don't see them yet. Another key. You know what? I'm gonna be audacious. I'm gonna leave that key behind. I'm also... I can't really fuck up our deal with the Devil Chance yet. As much as I might like to... I can't go to that curse room because it'll cost us. Well, it might not cost us if there's Spirit Hearts or Black Hearts or what have you on the inside. Ceremonial Robes, etc., etc. There's a few different outs. To the point where I would expect that it's probably like a 1/3 chance that we get Spirit Hearts inside of our curse room. But if we don't, we've completely fucked our deal with the Devil Chance. So I really can't afford to do that until after the floor is over. Luckily, the floor is basically over. So let's go see what we got up here. Triachnid, total crapshoot. We still have our Eternal Heart. Oh, no. I think my low speed has cost me. Freaking Triachnid, man. Random legs coming down from nowhere. Range upgrade. Hey, cool, guys. We got a range upgrade. How exciting. Curse room. Curse room comes next. Okay. This could be big. That's not big. That could be big. That's not big either. Judgment. We'll put this Judgment down. And we'll play another convenient opportunity for me to take a sip of my coffee. Is that a PS Vita? I've lost my Frank Underwood impression. Is that a PS Vita? Is that a PS Vita? I gotta get one of those for my car. My car. I was hoping that would be another Judgment, but that's okay. He's gonna pay out eventually. Don't really want that half heart. It's getting a little ridiculous here, though. If you could maybe work with me here. Blue map. That's not bad. All things considered, that's okay. Obviously does nothing for us on this floor. Man, I'm really, like, slightly nervous about this speed right now. We're kind of in a bad place from a speed perspective. At this point, I'm not really at all concerned, if I'm being honest, about the, Oh, we did find it anyway. I'm not... Oh, let's talk about that in a second. Puberty, bad trip, range down, range down. So we gotta hold bad trip, but that's okay. What we can do is actually, I am an idiot. Get a pretty huge value out of Bloody Lust, because I don't care about our HP upgrades from the Eternal Hearts from Maggie's Faith anymore. It'd be nice to get them, but it's not critical, I think. So, what is going to be critical is having a decent amount of damage on a floor-by-floor basis. And in order to kind of cement that, give ourselves the best chance possible of making that happen, I think what we need to do is, whenever there's red hearts, hurt ourselves, and then pick up the red hearts. It's playing with fire, but it's only playing with fire a little bit. And it's like you're playing... You know what playing with fire is called? Freaking cooking. You're playing with fire when you cook. You're playing with fire when you drive a car. Playing with fire is not always bad. You know, I will hurt myself once more. Man, we are slow. But I got a couple of damage upgrades there, so I feel like that's okay. As long as our HP maintains, you know, pretty good sustainability. That's the only thing that really matters for me. I'd much rather have the damage bonuses than full HP, because it's going to make our lives substantially easier. Also, we have Bad Trip, which is kind of just like a fail-safe in case I go too far. Which is a good thing. I've gone too far in pursuit of this absurd strategy a couple times in the past. So to have kind of a fail-safe there is important. But enemies are dropping red hearts semi-consistently. Second secret rooms, which we can now see as, like, completely visible, assuming we don't have a curse, oftentimes will drop, wow, pills on this run have just been so bad. Oftentimes we'll drop a bunch of red hearts. This time they just have eternal hearts, which means we can kind of get the best of both worlds here. Okay. This is fine. We're gonna throw down bombs. Our opening is always going to be a little bit more bombastic than our finisher, unfortunately, as a result of the fact that we mostly just have those incredible spiders coming through right off the bat. Oh yeah, that was like the most bullshit attack I've ever seen from Mom's Heart there. How am I supposed to get out of the way of that one? Riddle me this. You can't, because it's not what am I going? Concentric circles, but moving in opposite directions. How am I supposed to handle this? It doesn't make any sense. Okay, we'll head up to the next floor. It's a difficult run. It's not an easy run. But we have a lot of consumables. I think we have every chance of making it to the chest. My expectation is that we will make it to the chest. If we make it to the chest, of course, anything can happen. I think it's valuable for us to blow things up, shoot all the fires. Red hearts are pretty useful for us at this point in the game. Not just useful as HP, but useful as a tool to further our damage as well, which is really, again, the most critical aspect of it. 56 bombs is really good as well. Means we don't have to do this room if it's Super Envy. It's not Super Envy, so I will do the room, even though I resent Daddy Longlegs. I do think it's pretty important that we don't use our bad trip pill until it's, like, strictly necessary. I don't know if that bomb's gonna work at all. Whoa! That was a great attack there. But again, every time we get hit, we are getting a damage bonus, so there's benefits there. I kind of wish we hadn't taken so much damage. Getting very slightly scared, because the game definitely ramps up in terms of its difficulty once you get to the chest, but... Oh, it was a very stupid dodge on my part. This really should not be 2 losses in a row. Let's put it that way. Monstro 2 is kind of like... He basically fights himself by generating enemies that become spiders when he shoots them, so... I am more than content to let him continue along that path. That was just terrible damage. I should not have been standing there. Full red heart, though. So basically, zero-sum game, except we got extra damage out of it. That being said, I might just prefer the extra survivability right now. Get these bomb flies out of here. Spider! Spider! Your job was to hit the bomb fly right next to you. You've soiled it and broken my heart for the umpteenth time. But I'll admit, a lot of poor play out of myself here on this floor as well. That half red heart is sadly not useful, but it could be in conjunction with another one. And that's, again, just terrible damage, man. Feeling like speed is fucking me a little bit more than I expected it would. Bonies have got to go. Death shouldn't be too bad. We have to fight through this room because of the second secret room, which could just take us back to full HP and you know, by itself give us like a plus 30% chance to win the run or something ridiculous. Of course, these are all estimates I'm pulling out of my ass, but you get the idea. If that was full of red hearts, we'd be in a great position. Instead, it's 1 black heart, which is also fine. Not bad. Hoping this is the way to our boss fight, and I think we got a little lucky, and it is. Isaac, I think I can get away with the low speed on Isaac a little bit more. So if we have to use bad trip, I really should not sweat it. However, it would be awesome if we didn't have to use it, and I think there's a semi-realistic chance of that happening. You know, Isaac doesn't really chase us down. We can throw in our bombs. He's a little bit more of a predictable enemy as far as dodging goes, as long as you can get him out of this phase relatively quickly so the beams of light don't completely fuck your life up. Actually, now that I think about it, you do need some speed to get away from that if you find yourself in a shitty position, but, we're still in this. I can't believe... Oh God! I can't believe even with Bloody Lust, our damage is kind of so subpar here that, I couldn't get him to leave in one phase. Again, it would be awesome just to wait a little longer before we use our full health pill, because we might get a PhD, we might get a less than 3, I think we might have already had that, but what I'm getting at is basically there are items that could give me full HP without me needing to use the pill. If we have to use the pill, it buys us a lot of time, but I'd rather not use the pill. Curse of the Lost is not so bad. We fucking got PhD and Pyromaniac. So... I'm almost invincible. I will take my reflection. I have 54 bombs, and they heal me now. This was a pretty good haul. This is getting carried, so I will. I'll take ownership of that. This is a basically unlosable run now. I was thinking maybe I'll talk about Pyromaniac on this run because that'd be so good right now, considering we got Pyro as well. But I was like, nah, it's never gonna happen. Special item. Very unique special item. Hello, Kate. I see your shadow on the door. You are shambling in here. Where are you going? Okay. That's cool. I will take just a coffee. Thank you. Much appreciated. I really wish that this room would just end. You know what? Okay, forget the. I got distracted there. Forget the blue hearts, the black hearts, the white hearts. All we need to concern ourselves with is red hearts. Hurt me, give me the maximum damage bonus, and then let me heal myself with these bombs. And then we should be good to go. This is like a long run, man. I'm not complaining because it's largely worked out, but this is like not a short run. Let's put it that way. It is the opposite of a short run. It is a long walk. Thanks for the free HP, mother sucker. Let's get down here. I also don't think we're gonna be like particularly fast for the rest of the run. Like our damage is still pretty bad, which is really sad. Makes me kind of mad and not very glad. Not like my favorite knight, Sir Galahad. Not like the capital of Pakistan, Islamabad. That might not be the... I think it's the capital of Pakistan, but I can't remember. It's been a while. You know, my World Capitals game is pretty strong, but Africa and you know, the Arabian Peninsula, I find it a little difficult to remember. When you're asking about like African capitals, I can give you like Cairo. That's an easy one to remember. South Africa's weird. It's got 3 capitals depending on what you're looking for. You know, there's Johannesburg, Bloemfontein, and also oh, I always forget the third one. Pretoria. There we go. But then, you know, it gets a little tricky. Like you got Kenya is obviously Nairobi, and then like Libya is Tripoli. After that, I'm lost. Unicorn Stump. I don't think Unicorn Stump does anything for us here. As much as I would love for it to do anything for us, because I'm a little desperate for damage, honestly. It does nothing for us. I don't really care about the moon either. I'd rather just get to the boss fight than get all tricky with it. Extra bombs, always, or at least temporarily worthwhile. In theory, this should be a pretty much self-sustaining room for us right here. Everything we kill is going to spawn a spider, and then the spider can kill something. But I think we only create a spider if our spider isn't what kills it. Like, it has to be our tear. Our tear carries the seed of the spider. It's the eye of the spider. It's poison in one bite. I think it's been a while. Hey, it's our other Bloody Lust, anemic. But watch out, I'm an excellent fighter. It's been so long since I've seen that video. Pardon me, there's still something alive here? This is... How many, like, long rooms have we gone to in a row? I was gonna say, if this is not our boss fight, something's gone hideously wrong at this point in the world. Okay. You're dead. After your death, we will now... not even care about a second secret room. Not even... I don't care. I love it. You know, we're fine. We're just gonna use bombs. We're gonna win the game. We got a big smile on our face, and I think, you know, deservedly so. But a little bit of a silly run. All things considered, man. Probably... just hold off a little bit. Be nice to get these teeth shots in there. We'll put bombs next to us so we can heal. A little scary. My reflection keeps hitting my own bombs away from me. Sorry, I kind of need those right now. I might have been a little bit overly ambitious in my direction to take this fight. But we should still be fine. We got 3 HP left. And the ability to create a near infinite amount of it in the future. Great. Just, yeah, keep yourself in here. Let the spider... The spiders hit the floor. Okay, we're good. Alright, they're a little scary towards the end there. I said alright about 100 times. That's aka one McConaughey. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.